Hey, it's me, Brian, with TeachSelfAwareness.com. In this video, I'm going to share with you a simple spiritual tip about the law of attraction. This is something you need in order to be a master manifester, to be able to attract into your life all the things you're looking for, whether it be a better relationship, whether it be more money, whether you want to use the law of attraction for getting your hopes and dreams to manifest. You're going to be able to do that with this simple core spiritual tip. So, there's something that is vital and essential to being a champion at the law of attraction. And when I tell you this tip, it's going to be so easy for you to do, and it's going to be so accessible that it's just going to become integrated into your life. The truth is, it's already there, and you'll find that out as you watch the video. Now, this spiritual tip for the law of attraction that I'm giving you, it is something that I do right when I wake up in the morning, right when I get my eyes open and the day begins. Now, when I start my day off with this tip for the law of attraction, what happens is I put myself in a position to be able to receive the manifestations that I'm hoping for, the ones that I'm imagining and feeling in order to recognize and make real. So right away when I open my eyes, this is what I do. Now, wait, what some people do when they open their eyes is what? They go ahead and they grab their phone. Now, this is not a bad thing. Grabbing your phone is awesome because our phone is a communication system, right? And we want to stay connected to the people and the situations that are part of our personal lives. Because those people and those situations really are part of our law of attraction manifestation system. Anyway, we really are getting information and signs through the people and the things around us, especially through our cell phones, right? Look, here we are right now. So when we wake up in the morning, those people who grab their phone, they're not doing anything wrong. If that's what they're inspired to do, boom, 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 do that, right? So that's not the tip I'm talking about though in this video. So when I wake up in the morning, well, some people, when they wake up in the morning, what they do is they roll right out of their bed onto the floor on their knees. Now, I ask them, what's that all about? And they say, well, I believe in the universe. I believe in God. I believe that if I pray and if I humble myself before God, then I will increase that connection. I will get information into my consciousness, into my awareness, right? So they roll right out of bed onto their knees. And that is an interesting activity as well. And there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, I can see how good that would be because it's always good to be connected to our higher source, our higher power, our higher self, right? Because that's where we really do all of the mental work to be able to describe what we're looking for with our law of attraction manifestations. That's where we can imagine and then, of course, feel what it's like to have those manifestations come to pass. So rolling out of bed onto your knees, wow, even though that's not what I'm doing today, that still is a great practice. But that's not the spiritual tip that I'm talking about in this video, the one that's going to really revolutionize and be a core concept for your law of attraction manifestations to come to pass. Now, wait, another thing people have told me they do, and actually, I will admit, is a simple thing that I've done. This is not the spiritual tip, but what people have said they do is they get up in the morning and they move, they stretch, they really get the bones all shooken up, right? They get all the kinks out, right? Because they want to feel fluid. They want to feel fluid and flowing. They want to be able to be moving through life and wearing life like a loose garment, right? Because even though that's not, the tip that I'm talking about in this video to make your manifestations come faster, it's still a great idea. Like what? Yeah, when we get all the kinks out, then it kind of clears our mental chatter too in a way now, doesn't it? We feel strong, we feel flowing, we feel refreshed, our vibration raises, and we feel like we are strong and capable to be able to go into our day and have a clear mind so that we can imagine and feel the things we really want to see come to pass with our law of attraction practices. But that is not the tip that I'm talking about in this video. But what the tip is, Here is the tip that I'm talking about that I've been doing that is a core concept and practice for any manifestation to come to pass for the law of attraction. So it's a simple thing that we can all do and that we're doing all day long anyway. And what it is this. In the morning, when I wake up, I take 4 or 5 super deep, long breaths. Now listen, this is not just breathing. What I do is I use my consciousness onto my breath. I know in my mind that I am breathing deep for a reason. I'm doing something for a reason, and it's this deep breathing that is going to set it all into a big explosion of awareness and the ability to recognize the signs and to be on top of my game for the law of attraction throughout the day. Now watch. I take a super deep breath through my nose and I hold it in for like 10 or 15 seconds in the morning. When I do that, it starts to open up on the inside. My oxygen levels go higher, the serotonin chemicals start to kick in, I flood my blood with oxygen. By the time I exhale, I get that sense of ease and comfort. I get that bit of dialing down any worries or fears or anxieties. They all dissipate, they all disappear. A few more of these deep breaths, these mindful, conscious breaths, holding it in super long, and before you know it, I am in the perfect position to be able to be neutral to the world and its people, to be wide awake, to be able to recognize and interpret the things on my cell phone, right? Interpret and communicate with God as I understand God, the universe as I understand the universe, like I'm always on my knees getting the download. You're going to be able to reinterpret your environment in a way that is new and fresh and that fits in with what you're looking for in your manifestations. See, manifestation starts with you. The power is inside here. When I do mindful conscious breathing for my law of attraction manifestations, I'm able to get all the kinks out and be in the flow of the know. So I know exactly what I'm doing when I'm doing it, and I know how to encourage and keep that bright light of that good feeling going on in my life, so that my law of attraction manifestations are recognizable. So this way, I'm going to know exactly what to do and when to do it. I'm going to be conscious contact with the law of attraction manifestations that I'm looking for. Super easy. I'm going to be in conscious contact with my higher self, my calm self, my awareness, my consciousness, the me of me. And that allows me to easily formulate images and feelings to be able to attract or manifest or reflect back the things I'm looking for, that I want to reflect in my relationships, that I want to see come to pass with my finances, with my money, and really attract anything. Anything I can imagine and feel, I can make real. When you imagine something and you let an emotion rise up to meet that image, then you start to program your eyesight to be able to recognize things through that pattern. And as you recognize it in your environment, whether it be through the newspaper, through the TV, through something a friend says to you, through any object that you look at, when you reinterpret your reality in a way that fits in with what you want to manifest, then it is a done deal. It automatically happens. You can count on this. After you've tried it a few times, you're going to believe it so much that it's just going to happen naturally. Mindful conscious breathing is the doorway to the neutrality needed in order to be able to handle the interpretations of our environment. So, I start my morning with mindful conscious breathing that sets me up to be in that mild state of euphoria so I can weather the ups and downs of the day, but it also sets me up to be in that position of neutrality so that I am able to reinterpret my environment to fit right in with my manifestations, the hopes, the dreams, the things I really want to see manifest in my relationships with my family, in my relationship with work, in my career, in my hopes and dreams, in my money. All of these things. So, mindful conscious breathing, 4 or 5 deep breaths in the morning, holding them in extra long. That is the secret to the core of the law of attraction. So see how simple it is because we're always breathing throughout the day. We take an average of 20,000 breaths. How many of them are we mindful and conscious of? So at any point, you can just decide to stop and put your awareness on your breathing and take a few of those mindful, conscious breaths. Every time you do that, you're going to be reinforcing the practice and putting yourself in the position to be able to receive your manifestations faster. You're going to be putting yourself in that calm clarity, that neutral place, so you're able to recognize and interpret the signs around you. Before you go, make sure you hit the like button, right? Hit the like button, it helps the algorithm. Subscribe to this channel. You're going to be hearing things about the law of attraction, about reality transurfing, how to gain power from people and situations around you. What? You're going to be seeing things about tarot cards and spiritual interpretations. It's all just a big bag of spiritual tips to help you on your spiritual trip. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your life. Enjoy living on love and light. Enjoy having your manifestations come true through your intellect, your emotions, and your actions. Enjoy your awareness.